Hello, welcome to today's stream. But hello, howdy, welcome. So, a couple things to go over before we begin today. First of all, I have some speculation about what went wrong with the stream on Friday, at least with the Unreal Engine stuff. Could have been a driver issue. Because I think it might be a driver issue because NVIDIA drivers on Linux are not the best. They are better, but not the best. For people that want to know what I'm running, it's not a new piece of hardware. It is a bit older, but it is under, I think it is under 5 years old. Because I did some research yesterday. Because this has a Core i7 and a NVIDIA 2080 Super, which again isn't new, but it's not super old. At least that's what I think. I think a 4 or 5 year old driver, or hi honey. I think the driver is not super old, but that's just what I think, and I'm probably wrong. I don't know what is old hardware and what isn't, but I think that's my speculation because the moment even OBS is having a problem with the NVENC driver or the NVENC encoder, but I don't know if that's so much an NVIDIA issue or if it's just an OBS issue. But today we're going to continue project work. Hi honey, how are you? Where is my code window? There it is. Oh dear. I want you over here, just so I can see chat. Oh, you're doing okay? Well, that's good. Alright, where were we? What was I working on? So, I was gonna honestly give you a few choices in this first section. And we'll do single quotes. Just because I don't know if that'll mess with the string. You grab the book. You grab a book called okay. Yeah, and I hope people get the reference. I think the reset and clear message is kind of a dead giveaway, because in the Stanley Parable, it's the end is never, the end is never, the end is never. Basically, the end is never the end. Or the end is never. I don't know how that's supposed to work out. But we have the Parable of Stanley. We have the history of hydroelectricity. And we have the writings of, I think it was like the writings of John. Which I was going to actually like use as historical, like, it is a fantasy game. So it is not gonna be like real, but I wanted to see, like, I didn't have, what the fuck am I trying to say? I didn't have any creative ideas for historical like writings. Hi honey, I love you. But anyway, I have to focus on my my explanation. So I just kind of went, what's a common name? John. and I think I'm not sure, but I wanted to like go off of like texts from probably I wanted to have a name similar to that of what you could find in the 1st century AD for historical texts or historical books, but you know, I just kind of went writings of John. That'll work. So we now have a case for all 3 of them. And I actually, people are like, why'd you do this? I'm like, so that you know what case goes to what action. Because even like in the other text adventure game, I find that I'm like, what is this case for? What is that case for? You know, where are we in the nest of switch cases? So we're even gonna do case, boom, boom, and that, and then we'll just, I just want to copy this. I want to copy what's inside the single quotes. And we can change that to an all lowercase. And then, so this is just adding like the extra cases in and all that. I don't really know what or how far we're gonna get today. We may not get very far because I'm not good at coming up with things on the fly. Right? And since this is a text adventure, people are like, this is a text adventure, it's going to be very story heavy, you know. So this will be fun. But anyway. Shoot. I do want to go at least an hour today. This is not a day that I normally stream. This is not a time that I would normally stream either. I would normally stream after lunch. But, you know, we'll take a break if we haven't completed by 11. So, we'll take a break at either 11:30 or noon. So, keep that in mind too. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I wanted VS Code. History of Hydro. I need to change this to that, and then we need to get the Parable of Stanley, which I may actually change to something else. Because I hope people get that reference of the end is never, the end is never. I was going to say, I hope, you know, if Merg shows up, that'd be cool. I could talk to him about this. And the Parable of Stanley. People go, why? I'm like, I don't know. I honestly haven't made a proper text adventure game. Because I'm like, okay, because you don't see a lot of text adventure games, CLI, or CLI text adventure games anymore. At least I don't think, you don't hear about them as much, you know, but they're probably still out there. But I'm gonna have a drink of my Coke Zero Sugar. Ooh. Yay. Well, I do actually want to start posting devlogs really quick. I do actually intend to post something on DH5 just talking about that project development will continue starting December 1st, 2024. And I will be posting the bug list slash whatever, like the things that need to be fixed, and like how I intend on fixing them, and like testing out possible solutions, just so that we're, you know, keeping people updated, even if it's like a weekly thing. I do want to try and writings, I think it's Writings of John. Alright. Yeah, and the only one that should have that reset and clear is the Parable of Stanley. There we go. So now those 3 cases are in. And I mean, we'll test them now. Just so that you guys can see that they work. And I should start doing that more with the other project. I actually may go into the CS proj and then just remove the nullable warnings. Okay, I need to go and change that line quick. And people go, are you going to recompile it? No. But I am going to kind of format it so the menus actually look the same going forward. So, I haven't worked on the second case yet, because I generally want to have, like, the history of hydroelectricity, the Parable of Stanley, and the Writings of John. So we'll start with 1. And that's it. .NET Run 1 1 2 and then 3. There, we have now tested all 3 different routes to make sure they work. I'm actually going to save this again right here, because that is a menu change. And yes, I do want my menus to look the same. I'm going with what I know right now. And oh, I should add in a just a note at the start. Or I could do Q2 quit. Oh, I should do that. Under the Writings of John. we're gonna do case Q. Break. Quit game. There we go. And I'm actually going to put, like, if player wants to quit here, just to keep formatting the same. And then I will do note Q to quit. Press Q if you'd like to quit. And for people going, why wasn't this in, DH5? Because I never thought to put it in DH5. And it was a very simple fix. And I'm actually going to fix the spacing. Oh, that should not be on that line. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I want to just copy all of that. Sorry. I'm trying to not get like the quotation or anything like that. So you do Control C, you backspace. And then we go up here and hit that. Press Q if you'd like to quit. Actually, it should just be Q if you would like to quit. Because people go, why do you do like to lower? That is also, like, that is something I learned from DH5 as well. Other than having comments of like what these switches and what the cases are for. The two lower keeps so you have like, maybe you have 4 or 5 different cases instead of 12 of the varying combinations. So, oh, hold on. Okay, bitrate went insane for a minute, so there. And then we are capturing the right screen, aren't we? Sorry, I was just like, are we capturing the correct screen? I hope so. And yeah, you can see history book, which shouldn't be a history book. I don't think it is a history book, but so it would be like history of hydroelectricity. Being history of hydroelectricity. God damn, I can't speak today. Anyway, player wants to quit. I will actually add this to, and we will say case 2, or like this will have a separate case of read books, case read historical books. Alright. There we go. I do hope that people are enjoying these types of streams. I am. And I'm excited to continue this project. What? Why is there a break there? I don't remember. Well, let's delete the line and see if we can figure it out. I wanted to have something. I do want to have a Boolean before any of these. Oh, that's that break, huh? Why is that a break for that? Hold on. So this okay, so I guess I'm getting confused here. Why that is a thing. But you know, we will just go. And we will actually write a place. We will say you decide to look at maps. But the entire... I can't spell. Entire country. Okay. Just so we have something. I want to see if it does that thing where it just does the prompted clear screen and quits. So let's save this and we'll test it. People be like, yeah, I might just go in and change that really quick. So we'll hit 1, 2. Okay. I think I wanted to do a \n there. So we'll fix that. There. Oh, wrong slash. That's a / not a \. There we go. Or like that. That's not the one we need for the thing that we need to do. So there we go. That works. gonna add a readme. Actually, we'll do that later. But I do actually want to keep an eye on that too. Yeah. So, like I said, today, I don't know how long we'll be live today, but yeah, I think a lot of... I don't have a kingdom name, but I wanted to tie into a fantasy universe, but, you know, we're working on it, and this is honestly, it is unrelated to the project that we were working on stream, but I wanted to have a reference in there of the project, so... let's see. So we were gonna do a Boolean, but after this, so we'll do bool. So, should we... Oh boy. Should we then do a counter? We probably could do a book read counter. That would probably make the most sense. Yeah, we can do that. I think we probably should. So then we will have another int books read. Okay. So then we get to add an if statement here. Oh. If our books read is equal to 2, insert hold on. Wow. Everything went to heck really quickly. After that, I'm gonna make sure we're still going. Okay, we are still going. But everybody's gonna sit there and go, well, why do you have a branch for just story? I'm like, because if I mess up on story, I can revert to main. Code here. And I might even just do, you don't have enough information to glean, or to figure out, I say glean, but you don't have enough information to figure out where this country is. So, I'm not 100% sure of what we're gonna do. So, all right. Yeah, no. So this is just like polishing and adding in to. Yeah, so then we'll just say insert story code. Because then we'll have. So the two books that will actually increment, and we'll do that. Oh, duh. That's not supposed to be, append the string to, or append this to the string. Just make this equal an empty string. So for people going like, why is it just going to be like the history of hydroelectricity and the writings of John? Because the parable of Stanley is not meant to be helpful. And I mean, if I would have had more time, I would have probably fleshed something out. But I would have probably come up with something a little more original with nods to the Stanley Parable. But I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't have had enough time to implement like a full Easter egg, like a mini game, we'll say, that relates to the Stanley Parable. I honestly do love the Stanley Parable and A Dark Room, or The Dark Room. John Robertson's The Dark Room, which I think he does. He's got a live action adaptation, which is the first time I've ever heard of a comedy show being turned into a text adventure game. But that was, that was a lot of fun to see. I haven't played that game in a while. There is a Steam release of The Dark Room, so I'll have to give that a shot on stream again at some point. So, let's continue. I am actually going to go into the CS proj file, and there's this nullable. Which then which then just gets rid of their redundant errors of, hey, like, so like if we .NET build, you see how it's like the variable B has read book is assigned, but its value is never used. That's the only error that's coming up now. So let's change that. And then we'll just do a straight just build. You decide to look at maps of the kingdom. B has read book equals true. Story goes here. I may actually swap out my setups again just to see if the Lenovo has the same issue with OBS Studio, but we'll see. I don't know yet. Oh, I forgot an else. Okay. We will save this. So what we'll do is we'll set B has read books. That should be B has read books. So we'll change that. So we will have an error here. I am actually going to do a .NET build to see if having that nullable. Oh, I haven't saved, that's why. I think it will work. To like go, yeah, one error. There should be more than one. B has read books equals true. And there should be I'm going to test this because I don't think that should have been the only error that came through. There should have been a whole nother error that goes, yep, B has read book does not exist in this context. This is what I was looking for. People are like, you're constantly, yeah, now it's not, now it's going like, hey, we're gonna I should have kept a note of that message so I could add it to the you know, hey, if you see these messages, ban them, or like the banned words or phrases. Is there a way I can add that? I actually don't know. I'll have to keep an eye on it. Yeah. Okay, I think I have to be in mod view, but I thought this was technically a mod view. So if B has read books equals true, else system.console. So we're going to do that. We're going to then figure out what, I think it's player init choice. Player init choice. So we'll do a reset and clear. Or no. We'll do a yeah, well, I mean, player init choice is equal to that, because I mean, we're basically going to do the same thing. What? Honey? No. Where was I? What was I doing? Oh, no. Oh, that's right. Player init choice equals that thing. And then we hit this thing. Alright. Alright. I don't really know how long we're going live today, but I am gonna try for an hour to an hour and a half, somewhere in there. Can't find my VS Code there, but because I really don't know what we're gonna do for story points here. Console.WriteLine. Alright, and then we gotta do the writings of John to do the same thing here. What's going on? Well, I do know I'm gonna probably go get some lunch soon, or start planning lunch soon, so I'm gonna finish up what I'm doing, and then I will stop the stream, and yeah, so, alright, so we're gonna do if books read to and then we're gonna go else. We'll see if this actually works, because I'm gonna do a debug line of we're going to do a debug line to see if it actually does increment in the if statement, or if it evaluates if it's true first and then it just jumps to the else. Oh, looks like I'm having some stream issues. I don't know what the cause of that is today, but yeah, I think we're only gonna go like an hour today just because of that. But I mean, hey, this is not a day I normally stream, so we'll figure it out. So yeah, I figured we'll go about an hour today, and then we'll go from there. So else books read plus plus. We hit that. No, we hit that. No, I thought I was there. We should also then be has read books equals true. Did we do that for the other one? I actually don't know. I don't remember if we did or not. Okay. Oh, that shouldn't be that one. That shouldn't be that. Oh, yes, that should. Never mind, that should be. I was down just a little too far, but I'll be right back. Sorry, had to sneeze. Anyway, where were we? Okay. Okay, we did that. To where? Okay. Gotta. Alright. Okay. Alright, are we back? The bitrate was just not happy there for a second, so I don't know what the issue is. So we may end up just ending early, and I may swap out the two computers for this project, and then yeah. So we did a lot today. Well, we did a little, but I'll kind of explain what the heck we're trying to do here in a second. So we're trying to make it so that it checks to see how many books the players read if it hasn't been incremented to 2, increment it to 2, and then reset the book's choice. Which means you may have to pick one a third time. I'll probably add in a line of, or add in like an if else there, just for that cause, or just for that case with the Stanley, or the Panley Starable, yes, the Parable of Stanley, with that case, we'll do a line there, or an if statement, if else there, because we want to, go, hey, you picked 2, so, it's not a lot, but that is probably all we're going to get done today, because I guess the bitrate is not happy. So, we will wrap it up here momentarily. We will see you guys a little bit later. Oh, wrong screen. Bye, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great day. Have a great day, ladies and gentlemen.